Hey buddies, it's Concert Buddy. Do you like free records? I love free records. I just got a shit ton. Is that even in a measure? Shit ton? I just got a shit ton of free records. Coming after the break, I'll tell you all about it. Let's go. So buddies, I have a problem. And I'm here to confess to you, my loyal audience, or if you're new, I'm really going to get deep on your first video. I'm sorry. But I have a problem. You see, I have a problem buying records late at night. And it's probably records often I probably shouldn't be buying. And this whole free record situation hit me at the wrong time, at the wrong place, maybe the right time at the right place, however you want to look at it. Well, let's rewind a little bit. About 2 weeks ago, Saturday night, chilling like a villain, taking it easy, it's getting late. I get a text message from a guy I'm getting to know pretty well here lately, and that's Brandon over at the channel Punk Rock Show Off. I actually met Brandon in the line for Record Store Day this year. It's kind of a happenstance thing. We got to talking. He's been part of a collaboration we've been doing on Louis Golden's channel for live streams on Monday night, 7 p.m. Central. Be there, be square. Cheap plug. But Brandon sent me a text late in the evening on that Saturday, that fateful Saturday, and said, "Hey, have you heard about this? Sound of Vinyl is giving away records. I don't know if it's legit, but I just ordered a ton." And being the adventurer, the Christopher Columbus spirit that I possess in my loins,
don't sue me,
I had to check it out. And wouldn't you know that there was a lot of records on their website that had a price tag of $0. $0.
0.0.
And it turned out that all you had to do was buy a record, and you couldn't bundle them. You had to buy one each because you had to pay the shipping, and shipping ran anywhere from $8 to $10 if you got a double or triple LP, that kind of thing. But the price of the record was free. Gratis. Cuesta nada. That's all the ways I know how to say free.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
But that said, it was late, and I got adventurous. And so I just ordered, and I kept ordering, and I stopped at about 6 or 7, thinking that at worst, maybe this is a mistake on the website, and the orders will get canceled, and, haha, we had a nice little laugh. What could have been? Oh no, folks, it was real and fabulous. Again, depending on your point of view.
They're real and they're spectacular.
So real that the next day, Sunday, I was doing a little searching on the internet, seeing if this was real or if other people were talking about it. So I went to usual places, the Hoffman forums, Reddit, subreddits, etc., and it appeared to be legitimate. So what did I do? I went back and bought some more stupid free records. And again, they got all canceled, so be it. Oh, contraire mon frere, they did not get canceled. And if you're watching this, you've probably experienced some of these records coming in. It's been very chaotic, to say the least. I've gotten some tracking on some records. Some just show up. I go back to the website and it doesn't even look like they've shipped. It's just kind of all over the place. Some records I ordered haven't even shipped, but I don't know when they're going to arrive. So I want it to be at least a little contemporary when I'm talking about this and showing this. So I had to go with it. In fact, I got a record today that was just delivered that I had no tracking information. I didn't even know if it shipped. Checked my mail, and there was this lonely little mailer. Now, side note, these are coming from a distributor, I believe Alliance, down in Kentucky. So they're coming single shipped. And pause there. There's probably a reason for that. I was pontificating this whole situation on our bi-weekly live stream, Surface Noise, every other Thursday, 8 p.m. Central on my channel. Is that 2 plugs? Man, that's 2 plugs in one video.
I'm proud of what I've created. It was radical.
And we were kind of kicking around this idea. And David Bianco, who's already kind of done a video talking a little bit about this, what I'm about to say too, we were talking about how can a label give away records for free? It doesn't make any sense. And a couple things kind of came to the forefront. One, we feel that the COVID rebound of supply and demand is kind of, the elasticity is kind of reaching an apex, in that a lot of folks have a lot of new records that are just not moving. And there's a lot of socioeconomic reasons, global economy, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of variables in play, but the long and short of it is, and you're going to see this if you haven't seen it already, there's sales. Acoustic Sounds has already done this. Amazon's done this. Target is slashing prices. Platinum Records just ran a great sale a couple weeks ago. More to come, I believe. Walmart, fearless prediction, Walmart will probably get into the mix, but a lot of retailers are over inventoried, and it even clearly is affecting Sound of Vinyl. So the long and the short of it, our theory is that in order to liquidate some of this inventory, they went through this process. They're shipping one at a time to maybe help boost the numbers for their carrier negotiation this year, something like that. Because if you've ever shipped records or had records shipped to you, use medium mail, it doesn't cost $8. This doesn't cost $6. It costs about $4 or $5. So anyway, long-winded way of saying there's probably a lot more behind this free record situation than we know about. But that's a lot of jibber-jabber for just talking about free records.
The price is wrong, bitch.
I think there'll be more of this throughout the year, so it could spur a lot of opportunities for new records. But if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I'm more about that used vinyl. All that said, I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm not going to show you everything I got because it's ridiculous. But I'll show you a couple of choice cuts, and then I'll do a quick flip at the end. Let's get into it.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
All right, so the first thing I picked up, first thing I'll show here is there are some Elton John reissues on that list over at Sound of Vinyl, and I picked up this reissue of Tumbleweed Connection. Came on, I guess, mint green vinyl. Pick that up. Picked up this one called Sleeping with the Past. I think this is from probably the 80s or 90s. Let's take a look. Bebop Boobop. Are you going to give me the information? No. This says 2017. I'm pretty sure. Tell me in the comments below if you know this album. I think this was mastered by Bob Ludwig, so that's always good. And then I picked up this one again, Elton John, The Big Picture. These are albums that weren't high on my list because there's so many Elton John records out there. I think I've got all the big ones I wanted, but wait, there's more.
Awful.
Not to be outdone, I kept checking that website every couple days to see if my orders had shipped, to see if there were new records added to the list of these free records. And then these two popped up, and these are multi-disc compilation. This is this blue one is Jewel Box, and this is me. And then this one, this red one is Jewel Box Rarities and B-Sides. Multiple pieces of vinyl, far, far below MSRP. And if I was ever going to bite on something like this kind of free sale was the time to do it. So 5 Elton John records I need to clear shelf space for. Abundance of riches or an abundance of stupidity. You decide.
Absolutely awful.
Another record I picked up, I haven't even opened it yet, is a Tone Poet. There were a couple Tone Poets in that list. This one is Stanley Turrentine. We've got, it's called Bebop Boobop Rough and Tumble. What a great name for a record. You got some really good players on here. Grant Green, Blue Mitchell, Pepper Adams. Again, $0, $8 shipping. This is one that now that people are getting these Sound of Vinyl records, seems like a lot of folks are picking this one up and have favorable reviews. For $0 and just my shipping costs, I think it's worth a flyer. Don't you?
Excellent, then you are in luck because we are having a limited time offer only on everything.
The last one I'm going to show is one that close to home, Midwest, from the Lou, and I'm proud. It's Nelly, pride of St. Louis, the pride of University City, Cornell Hayes, if you know what I'm saying. This is his debut Country Grammar. I have an OG of this I picked up years and years and years ago in Chicago at Reckless Records. But this one is on double blue vinyl. It's kind of like a anniversary edition. I think it's, what, the 20th anniversary? Yep. Of this album. MSRP on this one is like $50. So this is one I really wasn't sure was going to ship, but surprise, here it is. So, again, the St. Louis Connection, love this album. I mean, this came out when I was in college. I mean, the heat on the street when this was just, I mean, you can go anywhere in St. Louis without hearing the title track, Country Grammar, Ride With Me, Air Force Ones. I mean, bangers.
Fuck off.
Now I'm going to show you, I'm just going to do a quick flip of everything I've gotten so far. And again, make fun of me in the comments below. It's pretty ridiculous. Again, late night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it doesn't matter. I've got so many records I've bought at 2 in the morning. It's embarrassing, and this is no different. So let me show you that flip. So, buddies, that's all I have for now. I think I've got a couple more records still left to arrive my way. I will say, for the most part, most of these records arrived unscathed, which I was really surprised about because these mailers are not great. These are very thin. I know they think they're being cute with this design. It's got these kind of like cheapo wingtips, but as you can see, these things are not exactly fortified, as I would say. Maybe a design win to some, but I mean, this is very low grade cardboard, and some of the later pieces I've received here this week did have seam splits, corner dings, whatever, but I've wrestled with that because normally if I had paid full price or paid a decent price, I'd send it back or I'd try to work out an exchange or return. But I mean, these are like free records, right? So I have to really kind of level set, remember that I didn't pay anything for these outside of the shipping, which I did pay. But is it something to really complain? Tell me in the comments below. Would you try to return these if they came with seam splits, if they came with corner dings? You may have even seen them in the flip video. I don't know at this point. But tell me what you think below. And that's all I got. That's all I got, buddies. If you participated in this sale and picked up some records, tell me what you got in the comments below. I'd be very curious. And like I said, I think this is a sign of more to come. I think you're going to see some more retailer blowouts, great deals, etc., to kind of churn that inventory, that glut of inventory on new records, but also kind of try to correct some of the market pricing, because I think you can also agree with what I'm about to say here, is that the cost of new records, not awesome. I mean, we're talking 30, 25, 30, 40, 50 bucks, depends on the title, the artist, how many pieces of wax, etc. So maybe this is kind of a litmus test, a bounce back point that we can kind of, maybe by the end of the year, things will kind of, quote unquote, get back to normal. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. Buddies, enough. I've been talking so much. Enough of this stuff. Always appreciate you watching. Thanks for supporting all these other projects I've did the cheap plugs with earlier. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are the best of the bunch, and I really mean that. But if you get a chance, get free records, to get some of these records, or if somebody gives you free records, hint, hint, when you get the chance, just spin it. See you soon.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
Well, we out of time.